Hi chaps, Simo P here from Beard, Biceps and Batchat. Today I'm bringing you some gameplay for Muravanka. It's a tier 7 slash tier 8 game in my Motherland. There isn't a particularly exciting reason why I wanted to show you this replay other than it was a pretty good game and there was a lot of fun playing it. So I was quite keen to show it you. I'm quite keen on my Russian tanks anyway, so hopefully you're going to enjoy this. So what I'm looking to do in this map is to take advantage of some of the Motherland's characteristics, that being good turret armor, it's got very good camouflage, and to sort of utilise those to the best of its ability. The best place for me to go on this map is in the sort of foliage down the 890 line. There's lots of rolling hills I can use to keep my whole armor covered. Again, there's lots of cover, which is just going to help the camouflage on this tank anyway. It just puts me in quite a good position. Now, because I'm a top tier in this, the Motherland is a little bit unique as a medium. It can actually play as a heavy when it's top tier. Because of the armour, it can be a little bit of a bully. So again, I'm going to look to take advantage of that and push fairly aggressively. So it's at this point I notice my first bully victim after missing the shot, which is the AMX 12T. Now he's in a good position just to see what's coming along, so I'm going to push quite aggressively on him. They've got some tanks pushing over, but they're on the other side of the ridge, so I've got time to deal with this scout before dealing with those other tanks. Again, he is just hiding at the very edge of the map, so we'll go there, auto aim him, put a shot in. Of course I'll fluff my second shot into him, and then I'll see the T20 instead who's come to help him out, and then start tracking the AMX 12T again, just look to finish him off. He's got an auto loader on him. At this point the battle is not a huge threat, but if he gets to mid slash end game, he's going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. So we managed to take this boy out for our second kill, the poor little cheeky chap. And this T44 gets a little bit naughty and tries a run by, so we're just trying to put some damage into him just to track him in place. Now it's worth noting the deployment of our team. We've deployed quite defensively on the other flank down the 3-4 line. Normally you'd expect to see a couple of our tanks, at least the TD, on the hill on C1/C2. Instead he's sitting on a C7, I suppose, giving us a bit of support and fire. With the red team, they're deployed in a fairly traditional manner, medium heavies to the forest, heavies and everything else pushing down the 1-2 line to do a bit of hill fighting. So we're going to look to put a bit of damage into this champion. Again, I'm being a little bit cautious, and that's just to conserve my HP. Although we're in a fairly good position, being top tier, there's a lot I have to do this game to sort of help the team along. Because again I am top tier, so I want to see in this position if I am able to get some shots onto the ridge line, or at least deal with this T44. He's lighting up our TD, and if he stays in that position he's going to be able to get shots onto the ridge line while in cover, but no, just ram him to death for the 4th kill. We've pushed quite aggressively along the map. We are quite a bit ahead of the red team at this moment. So what we need to do is just make sure we capitalise on it and don't give them a chance to regroup, start taking out our tanks. So where we can, we need to make sure we're keeping up the pressure. So although I wasn't likely to do much damage to the champion in that position, it was worthwhile putting the shot in just to get him to pull back so he's not getting flanking shots into our heavy that is going down the 9 line. What I'm going to do here, I want to use these houses, farms, bales on the right hand side just to give me a little bit of cover while I continue pushing up the 7 line, just to hopefully get some flanking shots either into this champion or on the tanks that are still on the hill. But I've got to be a little bit cautious because I am fairly exposed. I'm lit up here. There's a little bit of hard cover around, so if I do start getting focus fired, I can get into cover fairly quickly. But I decide the risk to the advantage of being in that position isn't worthwhile, so I'm going to look to push on a bit more aggressively. Ideally, I want to hopefully spot some of their arty for some easy kills, or at least start putting damage into these OIs. They're in quite a good position behind there. Of course I get distracted by the artillery. Of course I go for the easier target before deciding, nope, maybe not, we've got a side-on OI. So we managed to take him out. We've still got another OI who's targeting me down It was quite important to get flanking shots into these. They were in quite a dominant position at the bottom of that hill, able to sort of dish out damage, and they're using the hill to protect their large hull. Now this is what I would call the fun point of the game. I'm on 5 kills, the game's over, we've won. I need to search out for a kill to get my Topgun. Now I notice there's only 2 artillery left, so I'm driving as fast as I can to them. I've got a heavy behind me who's looking to ruin my day, spoil my fun, and then I notice that light tank hunting me down, looking to kill whatever I get one shot on and just to finish them off. So I noticed this artillery, I found my target again, put the shot in. I'm not going to reload in time, Artie's targeting him, so I just ram him. And seconds later, in comes the light tank trying to steal my kill, the cheeky little bugger. So we're just going to have a little look for the last artillery, see if we can take him out as well. I'm not really in a great position to do it. I'll get one shot in, but if I don't miss, but I'll probably won't kill it. Maybe I'll track him, hopefully get some damage from the light tank. Yeah, we track him, do about half his health, but the RT finishes him off. But overall, a fairly good game. We're able to utilise the characteristics of the Motherland and come out with a pretty good result at the end of it. So we've walked away with all 116,000 silver, 6,000 damage, 6,000 XP with a multiplier, 3 and a bit thousand damage, first class mastery, Topgun, highest caliber, 6 destroyed, 6 penetrating hits, so not too bad. Hopefully you're enjoying the content, chaps. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you are, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video, chaps.